Hey!
Hey, hi friend.
Hey, friend!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right for a young woman.
Yeah, super young. You've been looking 16 on these posts, too.
God is good.
I mean, he beautifies the meek. Amen. With salvation.
False humility. Get out of here.
Completely false.
How are
holding up
you?
today? I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. You know, the video's coming out tomorrow, so I'm a little anxious, a little nervous. My stomach is in knots.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how to process this, to be honest. Like, I'm glad to start the year like this. You know?
I think you should just get ready because I know you ain't asking me no questions yet, but
Come on.
I remember when I first heard this song, Warren wasn't even playing it for me. He was playing it in the house. I came out of the other room and it was one of those songs that make you go, oh. Have you ever heard a song that doesn't, like, you're not listening to the rhymes or the lyrics or the music? It just, the whole thing just made me go, oh. And I was like, Warren, who is this? And he told me it was you. I was like, is he ready for what this song is going to do? You know what I mean?
I don't think I was, to be very honest with you. You know, we recorded it in 2016. So like, it was just a song on the album that we were doing. You know, I remember when Tammy and Gerald first gave it to me and they were like, we think this would be a good song for you. And I was just like, okay. You know, I listened to it and I remember teaching it to the choir. And when we finally put all the harmonies and all the special things to it, it was the
Okay,
there we go. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. But I remember looking at, it was a look on their faces that let me know we had something very special on our hands. You know, like they were affected by it in learning it and about to record it. So I said, okay, they represent the audience that's about to hear it. So
sure. And I mean, unfortunately, it's a very necessary and reoccurring sentiment, you know, that it's not over, because we live a life of beginnings and endings, you know, starting relationships, going to school, graduating, starting careers, trying things. And then when those things come to an end, we tend to think that everything is coming to an end. I remember when Mary had done their second record, and Shackles in the first record had been such a great success that when Incredible didn't immediately come out and do everything Shackles did, the label said, okay, we'll start over.
Wow.
We had a problem with it too. Now, from album, there was, you know, in the Morning and so many other things. And the album still went on to sell gold. But because they said that, because they implied that it was over, me and Tina were like, you start me off to throw me away? You know,
exactly.
And so I had a dear friend who went on to be with the Lord in 2020. And she said, Erica, God didn't open the door to close it. That has stuck with me through every transition, that God didn't dangle those dreams in your face for you to just be taunted by the idea of greatness without his ability to usher you into everything he placed inside of you. And I think this song will speak to that for so many people who have felt like it was over. It's an encouraging song, and then y'all can sing for real, and it's written well.
Not for real.
You know what I mean? And then, come here.
I think I know who that is.
No, it's my daughter, but I'm trying to get over here. Get over here. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Y'all, this is Erica Campbell, y'all. This is like the humble, cool, chill mom, Erica Campbell.
Get over here.
No! Erica, if you whoop them kids on this live, these people ain't gonna know what to do with themselves. If you
had makeup on and she took a broken earring and put it right here.
Huh? What was that? What was that?
You know she better run out of here and wash all of that off your face. You're only 16. Sorry. Back to the song.
Hi, Crystal. We love you.
Out of control.
There's a whooping in Crystal's future.
Too many things.
You know, I was gonna say there's also this old saying that says like God didn't bring you here just to leave you here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't bring you this far just to leave you right here. And
yeah.
And let's keep it real. You know, if a pandemic has done nothing else, it's made us all worry about if this is it. You know, especially those of us who are artists, and you know, and we thrive on live performances, and we come alive, and our minds go crazy when we're talking and dealing with people, and you take that away from us, and all of a sudden we're like, what's my worth again? Like, who am I? Like,
right.
Who am I?
I've got to sing for the people. I've got to sing for the people. Oh, I've got to sing for the people for me.
For me.
Because I need them more than they needed me.
Yes.
You know, I think God knew that 2020 was coming. He knew this was happening. He's not surprised by it at all. I think we all needed to chill and sit down and sit back and reevaluate and reassess our purpose.
Yep.
Reassess our passion and what we're doing it for. I was on one of those Clubhouse things the other day, and I was telling somebody that we have now in this day and age branded our pain. Like our pain is our brand. Oh, you know, I've been through this, and so then you want to be with other people like you. And so your pain is your brand, not your victory, not your deliverance, not your God, but your pain, your issue, your downfall, your sin, your proclivity, your thing. And it's like God wanted to break that up.
Yep.
So now you can't be around your circle. So now you can't go to your church and sit on your same row, because this is where you go and you connect with your.
And everybody's in pain now. So your brand is no more special than everyone else's brand at this point.
We're all in pain. We're all in pain. I can't cry with you.
I have to cry with me today.
I have to cry with me.
I have to cry with me and for me today.
Oh, God.
So now what I'm realizing when I'm seeing everybody's like goodbye 2020 posts, what I'm recognizing is everyone's doing this. I learned a lot. It was bad, but I learned. It's all like, it's actually now victory has become the brand, and getting over it has become the brand.
Yeah, and realizing that even a year like this, with us still thriving, still here, still releasing music, people still get married, people still having babies, people still starting businesses.
They have the babies.
So many things that have happened in this year. So we now realize that we're a lot stronger than we thought we were.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
We're
We've
way
got the
stronger.
ability, to go through. I mean, some of us didn't. I see Pastor Campbell on here. Sir, you're supposed to be on the get your
behind on this call.
I didn't say it. He's getting something to eat, husband.
But me and EC, we could do this all day, y'all. For those that don't know, this is my friend. Like, I'm signed to them. Yes, Erica is like the gospel artist. She's the first lady. She's a radio host. She's all these things. And Warren is like the man when it comes to music. But these are my friends. These are people that outside of music, and I'll tell this really quickly. When It's Not Over first came out, Erica was one of the first people to call me. And the first thing you said was, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "For what?" You're like, "Are you ready for what this song is going to do?" And I'm saying this on here because you just said it to me on here, but I want people to know that this is not an act. This is not because she's on camera with me today that she's saying these words. These are things that I was in the Starbucks drive-thru line when you called me, and I remember going, wow, like this is real. Like these are my friends, y'all. So EC, I appreciate you today. I really do.
I appreciate you too. You know, I like doing business with people that I like. I think that's where gospel is different from other genres. You know, it's a diva. She gonna make us money, but we all hate her, so we'll do this work. But gospel can't be that way. Like, this is the only genre where how you live your personal life will affect how you do business.
How you do business.
You know what I mean? Your choices. If you say, I'm singing for Jesus, you know, we want to know that you really know him. Unfortunately, you know, we got those out there that all they're trying to do is find out what you're doing wrong. So when there's real relationship, we can speak to each other, speak into each other's lives, hold each other accountable. And then on the business side, on the music side, make sure that it's on point, make sure that it's marketed well, you know, but if I ain't like you, it'd be kind of hard.
It'd be a little difficult. It'd be a little difficult, especially in rehearsals. Especially in rehearsals when we don't have to turn on for an audience. You'd be like, "Hey,
right." And it's funny. I remember when we did the thing for in Vegas. That rehearsal was so fun. It was so long, but it was so fun, and we're literally fans of each other. So while everybody's up doing their thing, the other artists are cheering them on and singing along. I just think it's such a healthy and necessary element to being an artist, because, you know, people wouldn't realize it, but most artists struggle with insecurity like bad.
Real
comparing
bad.
comparing ourselves to ourselves. If
To
you have a good
ourselves.
performance, you're like, okay, now I got to do better than that. Or if you have a bad performance, you're like, I need another performance to make up for that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
you have a bad
Go
look
ahead.
on the carpet, you'd be like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh
I
God.
got to get better next time, and then next time, and then next time. And don't let somebody be like with us in the actual on the label, and they're doing well in rehearsal. You'd be like, uh-oh, I hope my set is going to be as good as their set. Do you remember the conversation at Wakano after we did the rehearsal? I think getting ready for Taste of Soul. It might have been for Taste of Soul, and we said at the table, like, I was like, I'm not a singer like that. So you can't.
And you got the Walls group, Lena,
Come
Mary,
on,
Tony, Joy, yes, Jason.
I said,
yeah.
Don't put me after them. Like, I'll go first. Like, just let me get it out the way. You know, let me talk. You know,
no, there's something that you do. There's something that you bring that is uniquely you. And Warren knew, and he could feel. I mean, when he first decided to sign you, he was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be good," you know. And I think the beauty and the diversity in my block and in gospel music, quite frankly, is what makes it good. Like, we don't want a bunch of clones. I don't want to hear the same run from everybody. Everybody is a little different, and that's what makes it good. I mean, you know, it's competitive, and I don't think competitive is a bad word in its proper place. You know, it makes you go, okay, well, let me shoot. What am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
What am I doing? It makes you step up your game.
Yeah, when I see the Walls group, I'm going, okay, you better get your Erica Campbellness together, because they play no game. Neither does all my Erica Campbellness. I got to get it together.
I got to yank it up a little bit.
I want people to know I still have a vocal coach. I go to therapy.
Do you really?
Yes. I missed my appointment this week, but I absolutely do, because there are times when your brain is just all over the place, and I've prayed and I've done all that, and it's still there. And so now I need a professional to really walk me through me. And so she always laughs at me, because I'm like, okay, everybody's a little bit crazy. I was like, but my brand of crazy, how high is it on the crazy meter? Am I really, really crazy? Just a little bit crazy? Like, you know, where am I? And she was like, you are normal.
I'm about to say, did she answer?
She answers, yes. She was like, you are normal. The normal crazy that we all have, if you had all that you have in the businesses, in the house, in the like, you know what I mean? The normal things that you go through when you're an artist and also an executive. Those are two very different things. And I know that you know that well, you know, with fashion and music. Really, you could probably be a really dope A&R.
I've heard this, actually.
I feel like you could definitely be a really dope A&R, because it's artist development, and people don't do that anymore. They feel like if I get a few people to follow me on Instagram or social media, if I go viral, I'm there. What are you going to do when you get an interview?
What are you going to do
in a meeting? What are you going to say on the red carpet? How are you going to look?
Yeah.
All of that matters. It's a part of it.
How will you present yourself that has nothing to do with your song? You know what I mean? Because people buy into personalities. And I think one of the things that I do with even the choir is, like, people don't realize this. My choir has a shade of lipstick that they all have to wear. Like, people don't know that. They don't they just go, oh, they wear red lipstick. Like, no, they don't wear red lipstick. They wear Ruby Woo lipstick. Or they, like, because when people buy into you, they'll buy into everything you do. They want to follow what you do. They want to follow where you go. Like, how do you present yourself? Like, we have a rule, and not to be telling all my choir's business, and they're probably mad at me right now, but we have a rule about, you know, no bonnets in public, no do-rags in public. When you get off a bus, I don't want to see you in house shoes. Like, when you come down in the hotel lobby, I'm not trying to see your flannel pajama pants. I ain't saying you got to wear a gown. You ain't got to wear a gown every time I see you. But at the same time, the moment you close that door and you walk outside, you are you. You are you.
I had a sister that I fired because of that. She got fired.
I'm not going to ask which one.
Don't ask. And she had the most regular jeans I ever seen in my life, and a shirt that said clearly, "I don't care." And we're in the car, and we're like, "Oh, you have a change of clothes for when you get to the church?" And she was like, "No, I'm wearing this." And we're like, "On stage?" And she's like, y'all brought me here to sing. This ain't a fashion show. I said, you wearing this, I'm going around the corner to get something from 7-Eleven. You wearing this outfit on stage?
On stage.
And it was a whole back and forth thing in the car, needless to say. Yeah, I don't think this is your thing.
You might want to do that. Like, go do that. Like, God is calling you to do maybe that over there. Just do that over there.
Well, you got to, it says, I don't care, right?
It says you don't care.
It says that I don't care. I can look any kind of way and come. No, it absolutely wasn't Tina. Who gonna kick Tina out the group? She's married. Y'all
stop trying to get dirt on the Mary. They're fine. All right, y'all.
Fine.
They're
Absolutely.
fine.
But I think caring about how you look. Oh, I had probably the best rebuke I've ever had in life from Marvin Winans. So when Mary first started, we did wear jeans and t-shirts. We were very casual, you know. We didn't want to be overdressed. You know, gospel is very, very much sequenced, and I didn't want to be sequenced. So feathers, beads, stones, all of it. No. Big bows right here to choke the living life out of you. So
that was my church choir.
Marvin Winans is in the audience, nervous already, right? We see him walk in, he sits down. I'm trying my best not to zone in and just, you know, pay attention to the whole audience. It was a concert in Detroit. It was Mary, Marvin sat, Kiera shared. So I went to hear him preach in LA. I didn't talk to him at the end of that concert. It was later. And so after the concert, me and Warren went backstage to say hello. He says, oh, remind me, I'm glad you're here. Remind me to tell you what I thought of your concert. So I said, okay. He said, well, first of all, you can sing. You and Tina can sing. You sang your faces off. We know that. He said, but you didn't look like nothing. He said, and your band members, they just walked on stage, nothing special, like they was going to the grocery store.
Oof.
He said, and the other artists that sang on the show, they didn't look like nothing either. He said, do you think you would ever go to a Gladys Knight concert and she looked like a person that was sitting on the 6th row? He was like, you have to look like I paid my money to come see somebody. I don't want to see you looking like the person that's sitting in the balcony.
Because if you don't care, why should I? If you don't care, why am I supposed to care?
I thought my jeans were cute. It was a white shirt. It had a little sparkle around the wrist.
Ma'am.
That's probably why I wear way too much sequins now. It's all Marvin Winans' fault. Y'all blame Marvin Winans. But I was appreciative of him, you know, challenging me. He was like, when the Winans did stuff, he was like, we knew that we wanted this presentation. He was like, you gospel, they already think you're less than, right? They expect all the gospel singers to be fat. They expect you to not be fashionable. That's mainstream. Literally, they still got Mahalia Jackson in their minds.
And choir robes for us.
And choir robes.
They big on it, and we hate those things. So that's not us.
Even on Alexa, if you say gospel, it's an old janky choir that's going to come in. It's not going to be urban gospel. It's not going to be contemporary. You have to literally say that. So even the name gospel is somehow put in the box. So when we treat our artistry and our gift and our ministry like we care, you know, like something special. Oh, I want to make sure I look good. You know, it matters. And I think it speaks to the audience, and I think it challenges them, you know, and then from a business fashion perspective, then people, you know, if it's branding, if you got a clothing line like Kiki, they're going to wear what you wear.
And you connect the dots, and then people don't understand, like, there is a business associated with this. Yes, we love God. We love God. We absolutely, I mean, that's the only reason why you would choose to be a gospel artist is because you love God. It is not to become rich, everybody. I promise you. But I mean, that's a whole word in itself. But like we do this because we love God, but we have to eat as well. So like there's a whole business element to this thing or whatever. So again, you present yourself well, people will care about what you do. You know, like I always take the Beyonce approach, right? And I'm like, Beyonce rehearses day in, day out. She goes through like this much to sing for this long. It's a 3-minute performance, and there's thousands of dollars on production, on costumes, on this, on that. And I'm like, she's doing that for whomever she serves, whether it be her audience or whomever. And then we think gospel, we think that it's okay to look like we rolled out of bed, and because we love Jesus, it should be okay. It's like, nah, you can love Jesus on your own at your house.
I mean, with no what is the phrase? No fame or fortune, no something or fortune. Well, I don't know.
Fame or fortune. I'm not coming for fame or fortune. I think I said it in Not About Us too. We didn't come here for fame or fortune. I think it said that.
You did say it in Not About Us.
I did. It was 2006. It was 2006. Things have changed.
We say those things when we haven't really prepared. And because we're gospel singers, I've done it. I'm guilty. I got to sing. I'll listen to the song 2 or 3 times. I'll rehearse in the car and still get there and be great.
Right.
This year, I've challenged myself, though. I will put the time in to be at a level of excellence where I feel like, Father, I'm presenting this to you. Oh. They'll be blessed by it. But Father, this is my gift. And I want to treat it like I care about it. You know what I mean? It's like getting a designer bag and throwing it in the back of your trunk. Treating it like you care about it.
Treating it like you care.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's so many of our gospel singers. We can go in and ad-lib our way through a song and not really know the verse. Or, you know, if you got good ears, you know, we don't read sheet music. So you got good ears. So I can pick up the part. So I don't really have to rehearse. But then you have people who sometimes their talent is different at a different level, you know. Yeah. And they rehearse for weeks and they put in time and they go over what they're going to say and they make sure that it's together and that it's scriptural and they do all the work and you see the reflection of it. Yeah, you see it.
You see it.
We've got to act like we care about what God has given us.
I'm with that. I'm kind of a super studier when it comes to music because it doesn't come supernatural to me. Like I hear things in 3-part harmonies and I hear things for choirs, but some things I don't hear nuances sometimes and I don't hear the bending of a note sometimes. And my choir members will tell you, there'll be days I'll come to rehearsal and be like, yeah, I didn't hear that. Like, I'll say, what y'all got? You know, what did y'all hear? Because I didn't hear none of that. And then, you know, so I'll beat it in and I used to practice. People don't realize I used to be tone deaf when I was younger. And I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear any parts. I didn't know what it was doing. None of it made any sense to me. So I picked up this practice of going over the song and over the song and over the song. And I now have to go from beginning to end in each part before I can finish listening to that song. And that's my own practice in order to know part. That's how I learned how to put things together in 3-part harmonies.
Yeah.
But it takes the work.
Yeah, it's not automatic. You know what I mean? I started with parts when my mom was over the choir when I was about 7 or 8. And she would say, Erica, come sing the alto part. And so I grew up singing that. I got in the choir when I was 11, did not want to be in there. My mom forced me. My friend was outside playing, I had to be in the choir. When everybody else was, you know, having Easter speeches and Christmas speeches, I had to sing. When they had to memorize scripture, I had to sing. And I was like, but I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't be here now without, you know, those early days.
You were a soprano when I met you.
I was. I'm an alto now.
When I came evangelistic when I first moved to LA when I was 18. And I was looking for a church home and I came to evangelistic. And I remember you and Tina were singing by each other. And actually, I think I've told you this before, but that was the day that you guys announced that you're like, yeah, we have this group. We've been in the studio with famed producer Warryn Campbell, and it's Mary, and da-da-da-da. Y'all gave the story behind it. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Man, my church pushed us so good.
They did.
They had full prayer meetings on nights where there was no church service. And all they did was pray for our success, for God to cover us and bless us. Yeah. That we were humble, that God enlarge our territory. And I'm just, even though the church has transitioned and you know, my uncle who was a pastor went on to be with the Lord this year, darn you, 20. I'm forever grateful to Evangelistic Church of God in Christ.
Oh yes, oh yes.
The church with the many members. We haven't had it. They hadn't had a church in I don't know how long. You know, real estate in California is different. We didn't have a church home for many, many years.
Really?
But the people would stay. The people would stay somehow, some way.
I know y'all had one of the baddest choirs in this city for sure. Because you already know that's where I was in love. I kept thinking I could go here and sing in the choir. I could join this church and get on up there with them. Man, y'all can sing, man. Your mama directed. Oh yeah.
Oh man. But you know, the midnight musicals do people still have midnight musicals?
No, because nobody will come. Like we tried them before. Nobody wants to come. It's a different culture now. Like it's certainly not a choir culture anymore, especially in this city. And people
It
don't.
used to be though.
Oh.
And they would be there. The concert could start at 7 and it would be
All
2
night.
o'clock and we'd still be in church.
But it would still be packed though, E. It
Absolutely.
Would still, remember that Memorial Day, the Memorial Day Midnight Musical at
Yes.
New Jerusalem?
Oh.
Come on.
No,
We used to come down from Bakersfield every year for it. So you talking about get there at 10 p.m. when it started, and we would leave when it was over to go back to Bakersfield. So the sun would be coming up by the time we got home, just so that we could hear some LA singing. Yeah.
Wow. And then it went from that to Praise Connection. Do you remember
Praise Connection? On Sunday nights.
Sunday nights, every
yeah.
there you could find the best of the best. Anybody that was in town would come through and would sing, and they would vibe, and they would freestyle, and it was just, man, it was so. That's where we got Wade in the Water, that was on the very first Mary Mary record, because Andrew Goucher and those singers would sing it, and Warren was like, we have to have that.
Really?
On the record. It was their arrangement of Wade in the Water. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. We've never done this. I didn't even know that stuff.
No. Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to, like, between us and like some of the amazing choirs that are in this city, we're trying to like bring back the choir sound in Los Angeles. It's just tough because, you know, everybody wants to be a solo artist. Everybody wants to do their own version of whatever it is. And, you know, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. But I'll give it to Hezekiah Walker and the Choir Fest that goes on every year at the Stellars.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll give it to him. You know, he's created an arena that even if one night out of the year we all get together and it becomes a choir competition. It's like how Sweet the Sound, the Stellar Awards edition.
A little bit.
A little bit, you know, who's gonna dance harder, who's gonna modulate higher, you know, but still I'll give it to him that he's at least created an environment for choirs to at least do what we love doing, which is singing together.
You know, I think there's still some. I love this new show on Netflix. Pharrell's uncle has a show. I can't remember the name of it. That's bad.
Voices of Fire.
Voices of Fire. Yes.
We did a song on it.
Really?
Yeah, we have a song. Jason McGee and the choir did a song in the final episode. So what you're hearing in the final episode, come on, little my block up in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did a song for it.
I love it. I mean, you know, you keep going moment by moment, you know, song by song, invitation by invitation, all the while polishing up and being the absolute best that you can be. I think that choirs are still necessary and relevant. Think about it. Every time there's a big performance on an award show, especially mainstream, always a choir.
Always a choir.
Most of the time it's you. You've done lots of these, you know.
Someone's got to do it.
AMAs, Grammys, you know, all of that.
I mean, you know what? That is like kind of one of the ways Jason McGee and the choir came together, because I was a choir director, of course, at the City of Refuge, and I was getting called all the time to put choirs together. So it was like, okay, I got to call this person, and I got to call this person, dib a little bit into my own church choir, grab this person, pull the singers together. And so when I got signed to my block, Warren was like, well, we need a choir. And I was like, all right, you know what? What I'm going to do instead is form a choir. And so when they call me needing a choir, I already have a choir. So my choir are the people that I typically would hire for a lot of different things. And so like, and ever since then, like we have done the AMAs, we've done the Grammys, I think we've done the VMAs, we've done pretty much, I think we've done every award show at this point. Yeah. So I'm grateful for it.
That's so cool. I mean, that lets you know the choirs aren't dead. You know, even like this new movie, Jingle Jangle, it's so gospel-y.
Yeah. That was the singers here.
Really?
Yeah, so Jason White, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jason White contracted that, and all the choir stuff you're hearing is like some of the people here. So shout out to Brandon Wimbush, Cassie Grigsby, a lot of y'all who did. I think Camille might be on it somewhere. So like some of my choir members are a part of that as well. So yeah, they coming out. We coming back. We coming back. We coming back.
Now back to this song. It's not over.
Right. That's why we're here. Is that why we're here?
That's why we're here. We've talked about everything. So where can people see the video and all
So the
that
video
good
is going to
stuff?
be released. It's actually going to be released. I just found out. I just got confirmation that it's going to be released at midnight tonight. Well, tomorrow, but at midnight Pacific Standard Time. It's actually on the My Block Inc. YouTube channel. So it's the home channel. It's the where you can also see. You can see Praying and Believing, which is Erica's video and latest song. You can see Promises, which is our last video. You can see, if I'm not mistaken, the Walls Group have a video up there as well.
I believe so.
So Warren just said thank you. Brother Warren, we miss you today. Just get him, Erica.
You're supposed to be here.
You're supposed to be here. Here on this call.
Here.
Oh
God.
Because I wanted to ask him why he decided to sign a choir. But we kind of just tapped into that a little. But I wanted the people to understand why he decided a choir versus like another solo act or another group or whatever, like why he thought it was important. Because he has been pro Jason McGee and the choir literally since the day I walked in his office.
Wow.
He's been pro. But yes, back to It's Not Over, because we'll do this again. So for those that don't know, It's Not Over. He said he's still in line at the grocery store, E.
God bless you, husband.
Because it's for the family, Warren Campbell. So you have to do your own special
Babe, get the roasted chicken.
Say it again.
Babe, get the roasted chicken. That's so country and ghetto. Sorry, guys.
If you get a pop, too. Get some orange soda.
Oh, no, we don't drink soda.
No, water.
No soda. Water.
But I had Tammy and Gerald on last night. So for those that don't know,
how much
Tammy
did
and
y'all
Gerald,
laugh?
I mean, honestly, Tammy got real deep on me. I was like,
did she?
Yeah, like Tammy she was much more spiritual than Gerald. You already know Gerald telling jokes. Gerald, that's family.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think people realize they actually wrote that song. And so, you know, we had them on last night to talk about it. And they as well, they're super excited about this video. Like I said, it'll be on the My Block Inc. YouTube page. And for those that haven't done it already, please go and download It's Not Over. As we mentioned earlier, it's such a timely message for a very weird time in America and our own personal lives. But it's such a timely message. And yeah, please do yourself a favor and do us a favor and download it.
Let me ask you, why did you say yes to this song? When you heard when you first heard it and they presented it to you.
Great question. And I thought I was supposed to be doing the interviewing today, but I said yes. You know what? I said yes because I got choked up when I first heard it. That's why I said yes. Yes, Warren, we'll tell everybody to stream it. Please stream the song. He over there working. But you know, I got a little choked up. Wasn't sure if the choir would love it. I knew I did. I knew I enjoyed what the message was saying, but and then when it still wasn't a confirmation. It wasn't confirmed that we were going to do it. We weren't sure. And it was, again, like I said earlier, it was when they sang it back to me. It was the look on their faces. They had this look of like amazement of this message that wasn't like tried in the fire, come out as pure gold. It's not that message.
Yeah.
You know, it's uplifting. It's almost inspiration. That was me swinging in my choir robe.
Yes.
But it's like it's uplifting. It's inspirational. It's a different type of a message, and it speaks to real life. You know, there may be mountains in your way. The God we serve moves mountains every day. It's that right there that just like really it got to them, and I could tell it got deep inside of them when they sang those words out loud, and we were like, this is definitely going on the album for sure. Good. So, and at that time, I was a little nervous about articulating it live. I didn't think that I was spiritually mature enough to really say what needed to be said in the song.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you know, and I think that's part of the requirement of being a gospel artist. You know, you've got to have the words to back up the message. You've got to have the spiritual, the biblical information to really ground it and make it, you know, believable and penetrate the heart. Because you can say nice things, you can say good things, but when you say God things, it changes everything.
Exactly.
You know, I can say what I feel, but when I say what God said, when I declared that He promised He would never leave me or forsake me, that He said He's near to the brokenhearted. When you declare scripture that way, it solidifies what you're trying to do. And I think that this song is definitely going to encourage some people. So it's going to be on repeat. It's going to be one of them songs that while you clean up your house, you cry and clean and listen and get encouraged all at the same time.
I actually did that when it first came out, to be honest with you. I did. And I don't do that. Like, I really don't do that. Like, people think that gospel artists or any artist will listen to only their music all the time, and we really don't. Once we record it, we're kind of like, okay, we did it, and you know.
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to other people to get inspired for the next song or whatever. But when It's Not Over came out, I literally played it for an entire day. I just kept it on repeat. And I think I needed to hear it that day because, you know, there's so many things that have happened. Like, so much life has happened since we recorded it.
Yeah.
And, you know. And so, like, I was like, you know, I needed to hear that message, and it was right on time for if nobody else but me. And so, you know, and I'm grateful that, and I don't know if you know the story of how it kind of resurged and why we're even doing this video. For those that don't know, It's Not Over was released in March, but it was Pastor Warryn Campbell who realized the message of the song wasn't done yet, that we weren't finished with the message, and that we released it right before the pandemic. But in an effort to remind people that God has the final say, Warryn wanted to do a visual presentation of the song to remind everyone, look, nah, this ain't how this rolls. God has the final say in whatever we're going through. And so, like, major kudos to Warryn Campbell. He called me and was like, we need to do a visual presentation. This needs visual. I was like, yes, let's.
Yeah. It's the same thing he did with Praying and Believing. Praying and Believing definitely released over a year ago. And we did a remix, took the verses out, and just let the end of the song live. And visuals do that. I mean, it's that kind of culture now. People want the visual. They need the visual. And I think it adds so much to listen to the song and to see the song. It allows you to see the song, if that makes sense. And
you've gotten to see the video.
Say it again?
You've gotten to see the video already, right?
It's powerful. It's powerful. It really, really is. And shout out to you for being the artist that takes initiative. Like, you're not the artist that's sitting back and I'm just waiting on somebody to call me. Like, you do photo shoots and video shoots, and it's like, oh, Jason's performing at the Grove. Oh, okay. Oh, Jason's performing here. You know what I mean? Like, you're not calling the label all the time. Like, when am I going? You know, and we really, really appreciate artists that take initiative because, you know, it's a small label. We don't have hundreds of people employed. I wish we did, you know, because when you have more hands and feet and minds, you can, you know, think and strategize and reach farther. But the fact that you have that initiative, I think, speaks volumes to what God has given you, you know, not just your musical talent, but your creative thought process as it relates to getting that message out to the world. So
thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you very much. If I may shout back out to you though, you and Warryn both, for even in my initiative, for always saying yes. Like, I told my mother today, I said, Warryn Campbell doesn't tell me no. He'll tell me not right now, or let's put that over here. And then when I call back, he's like, okay, I think we're ready to go ahead and get it done. And most labels will pigeonhole you into their version of what they think you're supposed to do. Yeah, you know, people don't know. Warryn gave me creative control over It's Not Over, over the visual presentation. He was like, I trust you, you got it, and most new artists don't get that kind of trust from their label. Like, if I say, Warryn, I want to do a photo shoot, Warryn doesn't call and say, I need to know colors, I need to know this, I need to know. He says, how much is it going to cost me? And what do you need? How can we make this happen?
Question, right?
Always the question. The first question. Like, how much, Jason?
But I mean, Jason, you're a stylist, so we know that it's going to aesthetically be pleasing. We know it's going to be fashionable. We know it's gonna, you know, have meaning and depth and all that good stuff. So we'd have to work. He doesn't do that for everyone.
I know.
It's not everyone's story.
So we're clear.
What you wearing? Wait, what? No. Oh, you look crazy.
Well, why are you
What is
wearing
that
that?
hair? You look crazy. He can really say you look crazy. Jeez.
He will too. But I appreciate that
Absolutely.
because, you know, as a new artist about to release music and stuff, it's nice to know that the team really got your back. You
Yeah.
know, that everybody picks up the phone when you call. Like, I don't get voicemails. I don't. If I can't reach Misty, I'll call Warren. If I can't call Warren, I'll call you. It's like everybody answers the phone, and it's just like everyone, and then everyone's, like you said earlier, when we all get together, everyone's supporting. Like, how can I do this better? You know, when we're like, we got a chance to open the Stellars with you and Tina that year.
Yeah.
Because it's a my block thing, and Warren's always trying to find a reason for all of us to stick together. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to my blocking for sure.
Oh, we love you on my block.
Love you too, friend. I appreciate you for being on here. Warren, I think is still I think he's still at the grocery store.
So, no, those lines are crazy. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they think is gonna happen tonight when the clock strikes 12.
Hopefully goodness. We could use a little goodness in 2021.
Right. Oh God. We just have to prepare ourselves. I saw someone post, even if the times don't change, I will change.
I will change.
Even if 2021 mirrors 2020, I will be different. My heart, my mind will be different. I'll be prepared for it, you know. And I know that God kept me through 2020, so he's definitely going to keep me through 2021.
One lesson you've learned in 2020. One. I know there's been a myriad of lessons, but one lesson you've learned in 2020.
I didn't need as much as I thought I did.
Ooh.
That I've been able to still be happy and feel complete without all the stuff that I feel makes me.
The excess.
The excess, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever had a whole year where I took one trip. I've been on one plane the whole trip.
And you lived on airplanes.
Yeah. I remember like at the 6-week mark, me and Warren was like, wow, 6 weeks I've been home. This is so cool.
That's never happened
2 months,
before.
I was like, 2 months. I just been home.
7 months. Great.
7 months. I'm just home. I need a microphone. I felt like I was going crazy.
Y'all don't want me to do no virtuals? Y'all need a virtual concert? Y'all need
I was trying to, Warren was like, I don't want to do it just because everyone's doing it. He was like, we have to have purpose and meaning, and there has to be something to follow it up. What are you doing after? So
he said that to me too. I said, Warren, don't we want to do like a choir virtual concert? He was like, why, Jason? I said, well, I keep seeing him. He's like, that's not ever going to be he's like, that'll never be my reason to do anything because everyone else is doing one. He said, so we'll do one when the time is right to do one. I said, I think I got my first no from Warren Campbell.
Right. Yeah. But I realized that all that I felt was necessary was not, and I had to reevaluate some things. And, you know, like I said earlier, I was in therapy just to kind of make sure I'm good. Am I putting the wrong emphasis in the wrong area? And in some ways I was, valuing the fact that I'm busy and I'm here and I'm there, and value has to come from God. It has to come from family. It has to come from this house that I live in. And so I've learned so much literally about myself. I was too busy to even see myself. So I hear the accolades and stuff like that. And sometimes you're too busy to even see yourself.
Yeah. That's big, E.
Yeah.
Like, that's big. Because
people say it. You don't know. Oh my God, people, you just don't know. And I'm going, just want something else.
Right. So you didn't have to go introspective. You didn't have to look within because everything was so external.
And so God is like, okay, now what? Now what's your purpose?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's me and you. I think God wanted some alone time. We were addicted to our churches and pastors, addicted to our careers and our jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just needed more home time. And I'm appreciative.
It took me a minute. I think it took me a minute to see that because like I'm quarantining alone, right? So I'm always alone. So I was like, well, how much more alone time do you need from me?
Lord. Could have happened
Hello?
already.
I'm by myself. But I realized that while physically I was alone all the time, I was mentally and emotionally everywhere at the same time. You know,
Everywhere.
I'm doing the music department at the city. I'm a gospel artist. I'm trying to do this thing over here. I'm creating this, and then all of that shut down. And then what do
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah.
And then what do you know, who are you? Who are you when you're not being you? You know what I mean? Like, who are you really?
Listen.
You know? And
That's
that's
so
what
good.
and that's what I've had to, like, honestly, that's my one lesson. My one lesson, honestly, has been everything you need is already in you.
It's already in.
That's because I am the king of it'll be great when I get this. If I can get another one of these, I will be happy. If I can move this mountain, I'm gonna be okay.
That's so
And
dangerous.
it's so dangerous. And I just learned that lesson, and I'm not even being funny. I learned that lesson a week ago. I learned it a week ago. It took me this long in a pandemic, quarantining, to learn that lesson. And because somebody called me an angel one day. A good friend of mine was like, he's like, man, you're like a walking, breathing angel.
Oh.
And I was like,
huh?
I went, wait, what? Me?
Beautiful compliment.
Yeah. I said, me with all my insecurities and all my hangups and all my strongholds and all my stuff, I'm an angel? And he was like, yeah, man. And he broke it down why he felt that way and why that was the word he chose. And I went, oh, shoot. And God just started revealing to me everything you need, whomever you are, the greatness that you will become is already inside of you. He's already there.
It's just like the biggest tree that you see started out as a seed. And the bigness of the tree was in the seed.
Already.
It required the water and the dirt and the sun and the time and all that stuff. But all the greatness was already there. And when we realize that it's not going to come from who I'm around or who says yes to me or who, it's not going to come from any of that. It's going to come from what's inside and me nurturing what's inside of myself to become all that God knew I would become from the foundation of the earth.
That when he created me, he already knew that was there. It's up to me to figure that out and open that up. What's up, Pastor? Oh,
what up?
Oh, that's cute. That's so wonderful. Rev?
McGee?
Rev? Is that you?
It's his eye. Excuse me, man. I thought I was just gonna go get some sandwich stuff from the store. Everybody's at the store
in the world.
Yeah. New Year's Eve, man.
Huh?
It's New Year's Eve. Everybody trying to get that last piece of chicken. That last.
Yeah, I don't necessarily go to the store often at all, so I didn't know.
The store is my thing. I'm always at the store. I'm obsessed with it a little bit.
And we're not going to tell people what store she goes to because we would hate for y'all to meet her in aisle 7. So we just say the store.
The store.
Pastor Campbell,
yeah.
we're talking about the release of It's Not Over, the music video at midnight tonight Pacific Standard Time on the Bible Inc. channel, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
What are your feelings about that, sir? How do you feel about it?
I'm excited. Let me hear. That's right by this thing.
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
I know how microphones work. Ask me the question again because I was getting distracted. What you say?
I said, how do you feel about the video, the music video release of It's Not Over happening at midnight tonight, tomorrow?
I'm super excited about it because one, it's been a long time coming, and for you guys who don't know, I get calls from Jason just complaining about. He just complained. No, not like some artists do, but sometimes he get a little. Hey man, what the heck is going on here? So I'm glad for you.
Thank you. I think I want Erica back though, because I didn't like that comment. I think I want Erica. Erica was nicer than you.
No, but really, I'm excited about it, man. I love the video. It was one of those things when as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah. Let's not put it out now. Let's put it out right now. So you know, sometimes certain things move the needle on careers
Mm-hmm.
and get the ball rolling, not just creatively, but also commercially. You know what I'm saying? I think this is one of those things that'll be the catalyst to what's next. You know, you see the video, then you'll see another video, then you hear another single, then before you know it, you'll hear a full Jason McGee and the Quiet album, which the album is amazing.
Yeah. Can't wait for people to hear that.
I've been listening to it a lot. You know, I have a favorite now. I have a favorite song on there. It's the Psalms. I think it's Psalms 25.
25.
Woo!
Yeah, called "Show Me Your Ways."
Show me your ways, man.
Yeah.
I actually wrote a song out of Psalm 25 when I was 14.
We should record it.
Yours is much better, though.
Same book, though.
Can you give us a sample?
Huh?
Somebody said, "Can you give us a sample?"
A sample of what?
The song.
I mean,
no.
But I won't.
Come on, Warren. Go ahead and sing to the people.
No, I was gonna. I could play it. I'd play the song, but you know.
You want to?
We could.
I'm not mad at it.
Listen. Watch out, baby. Let me
okay.
And yes, somebody just asked, does Erica have new music? Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
This is not about me right now. It's about Jason.
They asked on here, Erica. I'm just doing the will of the Lord and answering to the people what they want to know.
Listen. Show Me Your Way coming up.
I played it for my mom the other day on Christmas and she started crying.
Really?
Aww.
So let me ask you this. Do you want me to play the whole song?
Just a piece, because people be screen recording.
Yes.
I don't mind. Let them screen record. I don't care.
And play the middle.
That's like street teams. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, go for it. Whatever you want to do.
Hey man, you're the head of this label. Come on, Barry Gordy.
Right. And Barry, go ahead.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? All right, let's see. Here we go.
I hold my choir here. I lift up my soul. It's you, oh God, I trust. Let me be not ashamed. Come on, from your lips. Come on, triumph. Real big fight.
You sabotaged us with
What happened?
in the headphones. You sabotaged us.
No, I didn't.
I mean, Sabo tag.
What happened?
Well, it was good.
No, that had nothing to do with that. Oh, well, that's all God wanted you to hear.
What? Wait, no!
I don't know what happened.
It's not.
We got to get to that tag, Warren. We got to get to the tag.
We need the tag.
Okay, hold on.
We got to get to that tag.
I honestly don't know what to say. Oh, you know what? It's going to the stand over my laptop.
Oh.
My laptop.
He stole our joy.
I mean,
Okay.
like, just commandeered. Yep.
Here we go.
It says, I lift up my soul. It's you, oh God, I trust. Let me be not ashamed. Come on, from your lips. Come on, triumph. Real big fight. Oh God wants to show me your ways. This is my part of for the ways. That's a choir song, man.
Somebody put "Sing Us."
One of my choir members. I see Teresa, Jennifer, Champ, Camille. I see a few of my choir members on here. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, what up, choir members? Listen, man. That right there? That song right there reminds me of the reason I signed you, or the reason I wanted to sign you. You actually have my brother Teddy to thank for that. Teddy's because I was at Teddy and Tina's house. We was hanging out, and he was like, "Hey man, let's go to this concert, this choir concert." I was like, "No, I don't want to." Why am I going to a choir? I don't even listen to choirs like that. I love choirs growing up, but I wasn't like I played in church, but I would play for the preachers. They would hire me to come back them up as they preach. I never played for a choir.
Right.
And I'd go to this concert, and you know, I didn't even sit in the audience. I sat up there with the band, just hanging out with the band guys. And y'all, man, it was so. You had your grandfather sing,
and
I think you had your mom sing.
My mom led the song. My grandfather reprised it.
Oh, man. Listen, that song and a bunch of others, and the way you handled the choir, the way it sounded, the way they was dressed, the way you had, I was like, man, that reminded me of when I was a little kid. I would see the Hawkins on like TV or on a show or something like that. It was together like that. And it sounded so good. I was like, yo, man, I think I want to sign a choir. I don't know much about choir music, but you know what I don't know. I know somebody that knows somebody that robbed somebody.
Right.
At least.
And I was telling Erica, that was one of the first things you said to me when I came in your office. And for those that don't know, that was in 2011. Do you remember that?
I don't remember what year it was, but yeah,
that was my church choir Psalms. That was their first concert. And
because so you didn't even have a choir yet.
Huh?
Because you didn't have a choir yet. That's right.
No, the choir wasn't formed until 2015.
Wow.
And so yeah, so like I'm only saying the year to let everybody know, like, it takes time, but if somebody like a label or whomever is into you and they love you, like they'll rock with you until it's ready. And it just wasn't ready then, but we knew we had something then. But yeah, man, that was my old church choir, man, 2011.
Hey man, that was amazing. But this song reminds me of that night. Did you do that song that night?
No, it wasn't even, honestly, this song wasn't even written yet.
Oh wow.
Wait, or what?